What's up, NFL fans? I'm Emory Hunt, the czar of the playbook, and don't forget to check out and purchase your copy of our latest football game plan book, Stiff Arming Football Myths. We have these available in both PDF and paperback form.
Gotta get away, gotta get away, gotta get away. Can't get no rest. Work all day. When will I learn?
Welcome to FootballGamePlan.com, where football makes sense. I'm Emory Hunt, the czar of the playbook. Bring you our 2015 NFL Draft Special. We're going inside the war room with the Green Bay Packers. We're going to take a look at their team needs to see what players could be possible selections to help fill those needs. But first, let's start off by taking a look at the upcoming picks the Packers have in this year's draft.
First, let's take a look at the mock draft rules. Number one, these picks are based off what I would do as the GM of the football team and what I believe the team needs are. And second, these rankings are my own personal rankings, which you can find on our website at footballgameplan.com/NFL draft. And this is not indicative of where I think these guys will actually go in April's draft. First, let's take a look at some of the team needs for the Green Bay Packers. Number one, I do believe they need help at inside linebacker and just defensive depth overall at each and every level. And also, it may be time to start finding a quarterback that they can groom behind Aaron Rodgers. I addressed their inside linebacker concerns with the first selection with Denzel Perryman out of Miami at 5'11", 235. I'm a big fan of linebackers that look to hit, that play aggressive versus the run, and no one does it better than Perryman. Looking at the defensive line, I like Terry Williams out of East Carolina. He's 6 feet 344. He's listed as a nose tackle, but I think he can play anywhere along that defensive front and be effective. Josue Matthias is a very versatile offensive lineman for Florida State. He can play center, he can play either guard spot, and I think he would fit perfectly depth-wise up front for Green Bay. I think Rakeem Cato out of Marshall would be a great quarterback candidate to groom behind Aaron Rodgers. He has everything that you look for at the quarterback position: the arm, the accuracy, the intelligence, and also the situational awareness. I think Terrell Watson out of Azusa Pacific fits perfectly in what the Packers love to do with the running game. They spread the field and they look for one-cut downhill runners, and that describes Watson to a T. Adding talent in the secondary with DeJuan Smith out of Florida Atlantic, 5'10", 187. He has return skills, but also has the ball skills and instincts that you want coming from that position. Staying in the secondary with Anthony Harris out of Virginia, the strong safety, 6'1", 183, who does a great job in playing downhill. I also think he can excel in the short to intermediate passing area. Devontae Davis out of UNLV is a big-bodied wide receiver that plays his size at 6'3", 220 and does a great job in high-pointing the football and is also dangerous after the catch. Continuing to add depth at inside linebacker with David McCall out of Delaware, 6'4", 250, who looks the part, former Maryland transfer. I think he's an ideal inside backer in a 3-4 defense. So let's recap my 2015 Packers mock draft. As you can see, more guys on the defensive side of the football. I believe I added some great talent and impact players that can play immediately, like Denzel Perryman and Terry Williams, while also adding depth along the offensive line and a guy in Rakeem Cato that I think wherever he ends up will end up being a very good player. And I also want to give a huge shout out to Packer fan forums for always showing football game plan support.